Hello there, mortal human, Shredder the Devilish Leader, back again with another reaction video. And today we are going to be reacting to the diabolical trial of Shredder. This video was created by DJ The Champ. My apologies if I say your name wrong. And we're going to be reacting to this video today. This video isn't about me. Let me get that clear real quick in case y'all paid attention to the thumbnail. This video has nothing to do with me. This is about the Shredder from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles franchise, which for some, I kind of saw this coming when I came up with the name, with my channel name. And I get confused with this character a lot. And shoutouts again, once again, to my friend Duck. For Duck once again requested this video to me. So Duck, this one's for you once again. And that's basically it. We're going to be reacting to DJ The Champ's video, The Diabolical Trial of Shredder. The Ninja Turtles is Shredder, if you can't tell by the screen. So strap yourselves in because y'all are coming along with me for the ride. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, please let me know by leaving a like and subscribing if you're new. Join my Discord server using the link in the description and my bio to become part of an amazing community. If you're not on that Discord server yet, stop what you're doing and get on that Discord server right now because all the magic happens for this channel on my Discord server. And if you're interested in a set of my custom Shredder the Devilish Leader shirts, I got the crystal one on today, or poster, links in the description of this video and my bio, to an order form that you can fill out if you are interested. Again, shoutouts to my buddy Duck over at the Discord server. Thank you. This one's for you. And with that being said, Nightwalkers. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to turn captions on. Well, that's a good start. Nightwalkers react.
Watch out for Shredder.
Following footage in this video is used for criticism.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for another trial of the round table. And
the
a
round
new challenger
table
is approaching, or if I look, these specific challengers are approaching. But these challengers are all known under one name. And who is this man exactly? Well, let's just say this man has been beefing with Turtles since 1987.
Yep.
I brought back some takeout, so let's get down and pig out.
It's Shredder.
Where?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Shredder. So everybody,
the original Shredder back in 1987, he was so gullible and stupid. I don't know why. This is
back
funny.
and relax, because the amount of evidence and exhibits I have on this man is about to make this.
Man, the 2012 version of Shredder. This was when I got into the Turtles and binged it. Was during the 2012 era, and oh my God! If you ask me, no other version, in my opinion, no other version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has been high peak compared to this the 2012 version. This version of the Turtles was the GOAT.
Make this the most massive and ambitious roundtable trial to date.
Oh,
so,
Batman.
without further ado, it is time to commence the Shredder trial.
The Shredder trials, okay. 2003.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Exhibit A, the Utrom Shredder.
This is a thing.
New York City, a city where you can find damn near everything, from your bacon, egg, and cheeses, a random thing sturdy on every single block, fat ass mutated rats, and of course, ninjas.
I beg your pardon?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the TMNT version of NYC, where the streets are ran by ninjas, and to be specific, the Foot Clan.
Hey, yo!
Ran by none other than Oroku Saki.
Oroku Saki, which is the Turtles is Shredder's real name before he became the Shredder. Oroku Saki, who was brother-in-law's, or who was an adopted brother to Hamato Yoshi, which is Splinter's real name.
also known as the Shredder. Now, this man Shredder basically ruled the streets of New York with a iron fist. He had every single rival gang and every single mob boss bend the knee. I mean, look at this first example. Yep. We got a run-of-the-mill drug deal going on right now between the Foot and some random-ass mob. So bro right here come up and say, "You got the stuff?
Do you have the payment?"
"Oh, we got the money, all right." So bro throws the briefcase to him, and Big Dog got the case and started counting the money on the spot. And when he finished, he was like,
"Do you play us for a fool? This is only half of what we agreed upon."
"Yeah, because you're going to get the other half after we take it off your dead corpse, bud."
"You have signed your death warrant."
No. And look at the mob. These boys are terrified. So they start shooting, and they just start beating the shit out of them. They stood absolutely no chance. And these were
guns don't work in the world of ninjas, because it's just that plain and simple, guys. Why do you think, like, the Krang is another good example. Their main, like, weapon sources, blasters and guns and cannons and shit, but it never works to a ninja.
These were level 1 foot grunts,
or against a ninja,
the
rather.
Foot grunts that Shredder treats like absolute garbage. I mean, look at these workplace conditions, my nigga. This man treats these foot grunts as...
Okay, we don't have to bring racial words into this, okay? Okay? That's the only thing I ask, is no racial words like that word you just said. You all know what word I'm talking about. I'm not saying it.
As his
Y'all
personal
know what I'm
punching
talking
bags.
about.
First off, before they even start this beating session, they gotta glaze the nigga. They all got on one knee and
I just said no. Duck, what do you got me watching?
Started saying in unison,
"Master Shredder, our glorious king, we are honored to get our ass beat by you."
So the reverse jumping session started. Foot nigga number...
That just sounds so wrong. They're called foot bots. They're not even real people. They're robots. And guess who assisted the Shredder into building said foot bots? You guessed it, the Krang.
Number 1 decides to pull a sword out, but look at this. Weave roundhouse to the dome. And he just whooping they ass without even trying. Look at this. He bicycle kicked a whole grown man into another man. And look how he landed. A whole hog of ass in his face. And they just got absolutely bodied. And I honestly God feel bad for these level 1 foot ninjas because they probably go through this every day. He probably just beat their ass for entertainment. This is just straight torture, bro. And my God, if you ever failed this man. Well, let's ask this guy right here. So this random guy right here failed to steal this armored truck for Shredder because the turtle stopped him. So bro is pleading for his life right now. He is saying, "Please, Mr. Saki, you must understand. I was attacked by some buff-ass turtles." But Shredder looked at bro and said,
"Shut your trap. You are fucking failure."
"No, please." So he leaps at this man, and you just see the door shut. And all you hear is this man screaming and getting his ass beat. And you never see or hear from this man ever again. So guess what? Ding, ding, ding. You guessed it. Murder on aisle 4. This is dead. But there was one man who suffered the absolute worst of Shredder's.
So is it Squidward or Ness that suffered the worst?
Wrath because of his constant failures, and that is none other
Chris
than
Bradford?
Baxter Stockman.
Why did I say Bradford? I meant Stockman. Wrong. I was about to say wrong black dude, but Bradford's not a black dude. He's the muscular ninja. I'm thinking about Zever.
Holy what he did to this nigga Stockman. It is inhumane.
He turned him into a bug.
You're probably wondering how Stockman even got in this situation. Well, he was a scientist working for Shredder. And one day, the Turtles and April O'Neil blew up his lab. So while this man was trying to run away, he ended up running into Hunt, Shredder's big-ass enforcer. So Hun told Stockman,
"Seems like you're in trouble, Mr. Stockman."
and Stockman knew he was cooked, trying to yap and lie his ass off. But Hun grabbed this nigga by the collar and walked him all the way back to Shredder.
Please?
So they get back to base, and this motherfucker Stockman was like, "Well, you see, Master Shredder, this is just a minor setback. Because with your funding, of course, I'll be back at work tomorrow." But this nigga Shredder grabbed his claw, got up and told him,
"Nigga, do you think you're off the hook? You must pay for your failure, Stockman."
So Hun drug him off to God knows where, and the next time you see Stockman, he has a scar and a eye patch over his eye. He gouged out his eye! He straight up mutilated this man. And look how he treats this man on a daily basis. Stockman like, "Oh, Master Shredder, with my Ivy League genius brains, we wouldn't be in this situation right now."
"Shut your black ass up, Stockman!"
And guess what happened after this? He failed him again. So they took him back to the torture chamber and Hun mutilated him again. And the next time you see Stockman, bro cut off his arm and paralyzed him. He turned this nigga into Charles Xavier. So I'm pretty sure y'all get how this works now. Every time this man fails, Shredder takes one of his body parts. And this isn't even the last time, but we'll save that for later. And trust me, it gets worse.
In the end, he turns him into a bug.
This confrontation with the turtles was a absolute beatdown. And before this even happened, Shredder tried to sweet talk this nigga Leonardo. He went up and told bro,
"Hello, nigga turtle son. We don't have to be enemies, my boy. So take this sword as my gift."
So this man Leo went back to Master Splinter, and when he told him this, Master Splinter was like,
"Oh, hell no, my son. Don't you dare trust that motherfucker."
And this man Splinter was right, because PTSD came and hit him like a train. Because years ago, when Splinter was the pet rat of Hamato Yoshi, the Foot Clan busted up in their house and jumped this man. So then Shredder came in, and they started to torture him while Splinter was watching. Then after he was done, he killed the nigga right in front of his face. So now they knew who they was dealing with. So later on that night, while they're on a rooftop, they end up getting ambushed by the Foot. And here comes this motherfucker Shredder. And this man came in pissed off. He was like,
"I gave you that expensive sword, and you still decide to fight against me. Did you know how much that costed me?" "Like what, $50, bruh?" "Try 50,000, nigga."
"Oh." So Shredder sends his foot ninjas to attack him. And while this man Mikey is just twirling around his nunchucks, Shredder comes from the top rope and drop kicks him across the building. Then he looks over at Leonardo. Bro said, "Get some of this shit too." Then over here, look at Donatello just spinning his staff like an idiot. Nigga think he Wukong. Shredder comes behind him and just throws him. And look at Donnie's stupid ass. You know he can't break throws. Then this man threw a sword to light the entire building on fire and just starts staring down Leo and Raph. So they all jump up and Shredder just knocks them out both in the air. This nigga is cooking them. And then look at this. Raphael gets up just to get kicked off of the building into a dumpster. Then he kicked Leonardo off a building. Dog landed on a taxi. And them boys had to retreat because Shredder then destroyed the whole damn building. And look at this motherfucker walk out the fire and saying,
"Oh, turtles, come out to play."
I ain't gonna lie, I'd be shitting bricks if I was in their shoes. So then he called over his foot ninja. He said,
"Foot ninjas, glaze me." "Yes, Master Shredder. If you want a pay raise, find those turtles."
So Shredder had a bunch of foot ninjas just on a wild goose chase, hunting these boys throughout the entire night until the turtles just decided, "F it, we can't outrun the nigga, so we might as well just fight him." So later on, they decide to have a standoff on the top of this roof. So here come this man Shredder, and he immediately said,
"Foot ninjas, jump the turtles."
So they got a whole brawl going on right now. And I'm not gonna lie to you, this version of Shredder does not believe in fair ones at all. Every chance he gets, he's gonna jump you. Look at this nigga Mikey just fighting for his life right now. Bro is on a f***ed up ankle just for Shredder to come out of nowhere and send him flying. I mean, look at this nigga. Donatello is clearly getting jumped just for Shredder to walk up to bro and tell him,
"Hey there, little green nigga. Catch this 4-piece combo, nigga."
Sent this nigga Donatello flying while he was off guard. This nigga don't believe in fair ones. Look at Leonardo. This man is backpedaling just for Shredder to come behind him and try to sneak him. Bro got lucky. Raphael bailed him out, but they just ended up trading places. The Shredder picked this man Raphael up and threw him across the building. And look at poor Mikey. Y'all already know what's about to happen. Shredder nicks this nigga again. Send him flying to the wall. And of course, this man Leo's the last man standing. Just for him to run right into Shredder. And bro just looked at him and said, "Night, night, nigga turtle."
Can y'all stop? Can you stop? We're not even 10 minutes in. Just stop with that word. Please.
Had him beat. The Turtles are already down 2-0 against this nigga. So right when he's about to deliver the killing blow, which is clear attempted murder, by the way, Master Splinter comes down and bails out his sons. And this man Shredder was pissed. He told Master Splinter,
"Looks like New York's ever-growing rat pandemic has still been unsolved."
But Master Splinter was not about to take that disrespect. He led Shredder over to this water tower and gave him the bait of the century. He just started making bro miss so he would destroy the supports of the water tower. So when the tower started shaking, Master Splinter told him,
"This is for my master Yoshi."
So bro kicked the water tower on him. So dog got washed off the building.
Body.
And the water tower fell on him. So Master Splinter then bailed these boys out. Cause they think Shredder is dead. And I mean
bodied.
Shit, anybody would. Nobody is surviving that shit. But we would soon understand that this man is fucking unkillable. And I mean this literally. Bro dodges death like Ice Spice shaking ass. It just comes natural to him. So about a good week later, Leonardo.
You could have worded that way better, bro. You could have worded that way, like, 50 times better. Ice Spice's ass. And on top of that, you say he's unkillable. Look at the metal armor that he wears. No duh, he's like unkillable. You gotta bust through that to get to him.
Leonardo decided to go on a morning training run, and everything just seemed all fine. Master Splinter was like, take care of yourself, my son, and make sure to get that 40-yard dash faster. You looked slow the other day. So Leo goes out on his morning training run. So about 1 hour later, it started to get a little worried. Donatello's smartass was thinking in his head, what the Sigma?
It's 8 o'clock sharp, and Leo left at 7 a.m. Usually it takes him about 30 minutes to run. Hey guys, the fuck's going on?
I don't know, bruh, but something is totally off.
And their suspicions were right, because literally 5 seconds later, Leonardo comes flying through the window, and this nigga is beat the fuck up. And Leonardo's last words before he lost conscience was,
he's back.
Yes, this man Shredder came back with a vengeance, because while Leonardo was on his training run, Shredder sent his elite guard to jump this nigga. And when they was done, they took Leonardo's swords, gave it to Shredder, and bro bended his swords and snapped him in half like a stick. And not even a minute later, Foot Ninja started busting into April O'Neil's apartment. They said, "We committing home invasion today." So the Turtles had to retreat to get to the store downstairs before they got overran. So later on when they got to the store, Shredder comes and kicks down the door, and bro walked in saying,
1, 2, 3, 4. How many nigga turtles are in my store? I know you're stealing. Well, actually, you're the one busting into April's store right now, so, technically, you're the one stealing, bruh. You know what, Mikey? You actually got a point right now. Silence, you little green shits! Quit all that yapping and come get these hands!
So they dive in on him, and Raphael comes in first. But look at this. Bro hits the dunk of the century and punishes the hell out of him. Mikey comes in and gets cooked as usual, and here comes Donatello. He whiffs, and look at the sidestep. Bitch! Kick this man into a stripper pole. But nah, I ain't gonna lie, we gotta ask this question. April, why the hell you got a stripper pole in your store? You damn freak. Shorty probably got a secret OF. So here comes Master Splinter, and obviously
Bro, this guy is messed up in the head. This guy DJ is messed up in the head. This guy is nasty.
Shredder wants his run back, so they start fighting again. But I ain't gonna lie, Shredder started getting cooked by this rat again, because Master Splinter just had too much sauce.
And why was he using Donnie's staff? What?
To myself.
NANI?
So bro ended up kicking a bookcase on him, and they decided to retreat in this cellar. So while the foot was trying to open up the door, the cops ended up pulling up. So Shredder told his foot to disappear. But before he left, he decided to do some crazy shit. Bro walked up to the cooler and locked them in. Then he pulled out a grenade Molotov, set the place on fire, and started leaking gas. And bro started to walk away and said,
"This is what y'all get for camping like some pussies. Say your prayers, nigga turtles."
So the gas started to leak, and bro blew up the whole block. This is just ridiculous, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, this man had to have caught some bodies here. I mean, you literally see these policemen get blown away. 99.9% of the time, a regular nigga is not surviving that. So let's be real, they're dead. Now, the turtles did get out of there because of a vent, but look at April. She is devastated. She done lost her whole business and her whole apartment, and the whole crew basically had to leave New York. So Shredder effectively ran these niggas out of New York and put Leo in a coma. Bro was out for like a week. So the turtles recovered as time passed, and they decided to assault this man's lair. So while they broke into Shredder's lair, they ended up finding some pretty dark things that Shredder has done. And that would be human experimentation. Because they found this lab, and it consisted of a bunch of mutated Shredders. And also, they was kidnapping motherfuckers. They found this video of these foot-mad scientists that was experimenting on people that they kidnapped and was mutating them into monsters. So yeah, this man is a sick nigga, bro. But anyways, they get to the top floor to confront Shredder. But before they get the chance to fight, this motherfucker Baxter Stockman pulls up in a whole mech. So Shredder was like,
"Stockman, what the fuck are you doing?"
"Well, Master Shredder, this is my Emancipation Proclamation, cause I'm done being your motherfucking slave, nigga." So this man grabbed Shredder, started throwing him around and dog walking him. Stockman was finally getting his get back from all the mutilation and the torture he's received. But his reparations would not last long. Shredder jumped up and just sent bro to the shadow room. So after that altercation, Shredder was like,
"Now then, let's get down to business."
Shredder starts whooping their ass. So here comes Master Splinter trying to bail out his sons again, but this time it wasn't gonna work. Shredder jumps up and roundhouses this nigga through the glass and off of the damn building. Shit, bro got lucky this was Leonardo saving his life and not Spider-Man, because we all know what happened last time Pete was in this situation. Blew that back out. But while Leo was saving Master Splinter, everybody else was just getting their ass kicked. It looked like Shredder at this point was just having fun. Then later on into the fight, he ends up pulling out this sword called the Sword of Tengu, which is a mystical sword that he had made a long time ago. We will learn about this soon. But he ends up blasting the turtles and knocking them all out. So they was fighting for dear life at this point because Shredder's using this busted ass sword. But they ended up knocking it out of his hand so Leo could grab it. And Leonardo and Shredder stood off for one final strike. And well, the plot kicked in hard. And Leonardo ended up decapitating the Shredder. So now the battle is over and the turtles have defeated the Shredder, or so they thought, because this man got up, grabbed his head, and walked off into the fire. And how the hell did he do this? Well, this is where shit gets crazy.
Was that not the real Shredder?
Shredder Trials. Exhibit A wrap up. Multiple counts of murder, mutilation, torture, kidnapping, home invasion, trafficking, racketeering, property damage, multiple counts of attempted murder, assault on multiple counts.
11. That was 11 charges.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Exhibit B, Sherelle. Now, let's get the elephant out the room. This nigga is not a Rokusaki. This motherfucker is an alien. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Sherelle, the universal genocidal maniac. This is the worst criminal in the universe. And he is also the Utrom Shredder. Now, it's time to go back to the 11th century. Now, this alien race called the Utroms are a very peaceful race, but there was one outlier, and that was Sherelle. Now, currently, they have him in custody, and they're taking him back to the planet to be tried for his crimes against the universe. But Sherelle was not gonna let that happen. So later on, Sherelle ended up escaping and overriding the ship's engines, making the ship crash on the nearest planet. And that planet was Earth. Now, the Utrons were very technologically advanced, but since Earth was basically so far behind back then, they couldn't repair their ship, so they were stranded. So they decided we might as well just blend in and live with these people. So with the technology they had, they made exosuits so they could blend in with humans. So one day, when this Utron was taking an exosuit on a test drive, he ends up falling into a trap and he gets sent flying by a log. And this trap was set up by none other than Sherelle. And he looked at the poor little nigga in there and said,
"What a wonderful toy.
Move, little nigga." So he carjacks this little nigga. Then he decides to just pick him up and just throw him. Who knows where that little nigga just landed? But after this is where everything makes sense. We see these Utrons working, and they end up getting attacked by foot ninjas. And they are being led by none other than the Shredder, aka Sherelle. This version of Shredder that we have been talking about is a 1,000-year-old alien that established the Foot Clan back all the way in the feudal era of Japan. And look at this man. He is beating the dog shit out of these Utrons. And look at Buddy right here. He just like, oh, what is the meaning of this? What have we done to you?
What have you done to me? Oh, simply breathing the same air as me.
Look at him! He is boxing this nigga up! This motherfucker been jumping niggas since the 11th century. Now, y'all remember that sword? The Sword of Tengu? This is when it was made. So he had blacksmiths build him a sword that was salvaged from the Utron technology. So the blacksmith presented him with the sword, and the blacksmith told him,
"Ah, yes. Now are you ready to discuss payments, Lord Shredder?" "Payment? Oh, I will gladly give you payment."
So he aimed the sword at them and blew them. Like, nigga, why? They gladly built that sword for you, and you just blew him to bits. Okay, nigga.
Because he doesn't
Triple
care.
homicide on all three. So after this, throughout the centuries, Shredder just expanded the Foot to what we know it is as today, and has been beefing and has been trying to kill all the Utrons ever since, and anybody allied with them. Because y'all remember Master Yoshi, Splinter's master? Yeah, he has been allied with the Utrons and has been beefing with Shredder for years. He even corrupted his best friend to defect and fight to the death while he watched. Like, this man is 100% pure evil. Not a single redeeming quality. So now let's go back to the present. Now, after this man dodged death again, I mean, this man had a fight with the Utrons and the Turtles and survived a building that imploded on him. Still to this day, I don't know how bro survived this. He decided to take out his anger on none other than Baxter Stockman. Now, as we saw earlier, Stockman tried to kill Shredder, but failed miserably. So Shredder decided it was time for some more punishment. And I mean severe punishment.
Is this where he becomes a fly?
You see Baxter Stockman, this man has been reduced to a brain and an eyeball in a tube.
Oh, damn!
He's already dead.
This, in honest to God, is a fate worse than death. This man has lost his body, and the only thing he has left is his nervous system in a jar. And what was the most fucked up thing, Shredder looked at him and told him,
his brain, his nervous system, and a single eye in a jar.
Baxter Stockman, it seems that you have overdosed on Ozempic.
And then look at this. They start shocking this man in the tube. This is actually horrible. The fact that this was showed on 4Kids is insane.
This
because
is torture.
We slowly watched this dude get mutilated and reduced all the way to a brain in a jar. Crazy work, bro. So fast forward a couple days later, and the Turtles confront Shredder on this ship. So obviously Shredder starts talking shit immediately.
Ah, Nigga Turtles, fancy that you are here because now you can be test subjects to my new footbox.
So this robot walks up and blows this Raphael up. So a whole brawl ends up breaking out. And of course, Shredder and Splinter face off again. And poor old Master Splinter got his ass whooped. Like, Shredder was teeing off on this nigga. Like, you could see the pain in Master Splinter shaking his head like,
oh, Lord, I'm getting too old for this shit.
So a big ass explosion goes off, and Splinter ends up getting knocked down, and Unk is not getting up. Somebody need to call Life Alert for this old nigga now, cause Shredder's about to kill this man. But this Triceraton rams Shredder away. So he ends up boxing with Dino nigga, and this big ass motherfucker picked him up and threw him across the ship and hammer fisted him
We're
into
talking
this
about
fire pit. So Big
Triceratons,
Dog
but we
thought
haven't
he won. He
talked
was
about
like,
the
Victory
crane
for
yet.
the Republic!
but the Turtles was like, yo, turn around, bro, cause this motherfucker Shredder got up and stabbed him in the booty. I mean, it looks like he stabbed him in the ass. So while Shredder's walking over to kill the Turtles, Dino nigga gets up, bear hugs Shredder, takes him over to the fire pit, and falls in it with him. So you gotta think, no way Shredder survives this. The ship literally blows up, and bro got dragged down to the bottom of the ocean by Dino nigga. Well, he lives to see another day.
Yep, of course
I will say this once and I will say it again. This man is unkillable. Oh, and by the way, Dino nigga's dead. That man did not come out that water, so his sacrifice is in vain. So we got another murder on aisle 1. So after this, Shredder decided to do another nefarious act. So the city of Beijing became a floating city after the Triceratons tried to invade Earth. So Shredder wanted the thing that was making the city float. So you know what bro decided to do? Steal the thing and try to drop the city on the Earth. Like, dog, this nigga is an actual maniac. And guess what? When Hun and Baxter Stockman failed to get the job done, he made these boys slaves. I'm not kidding. He got these niggas working in the steel mill in chains. Oh, Lord, have mercy. This nigga Baxter Stockman needs reparations immediately, cause his brother done lost his body and now he a damn slave. And look at Shredder come in. Stockman was like, oh Lord, Master Shredder, I'm working diligently.
Nigga, did I say that you could speak?
Oh my God.
Lord bless his brother. So more time would pass, and Shredder would start gaining more influence in the city. I mean, he had the mayor on his payroll, and he started to build a ship because he wanted to go to the home planet of the Utroms and conquer their planet. But the Turtles was not having that shit, because if they don't stop him now, he's gonna take over the galaxy. So they pull up on Shredder, and they don't sugarcoat it. They start jumping the hell out of this man. Like, this shit was crazy. They had bro stumbling and shit. Bro fell to the ground, and he was like,
in all my centuries, I've never had my ass beat like this.
So y'all know Shredder was not about to go out like no bitch. Bro pops up and starts beating the hell out of everybody. Planted these niggas on a wall, and Splinter came from the top rope, but dog caught the sword and kicked him across the room. So Shredder ends up fleeing all the way to his ship, and he takes off into space. So it was time for the final confrontation. So Shredder pulls up in his final boss armor that's got 4 fucking arms on some General Grievous shit. So Shredder, with the help of his delusional daughter, Karai, start whipping their ass. Like, he's just throwing these niggas.
Karai.
And then look at this. They tried to run up and electrocute bro, but bro grabs the wires from him and he electrocutes Master Splinter. Unk was done for. Then bro stepped behind Leonardo, booted him all the way to Karai, and she stabs him. Leonardo was cooked. Then it was Raphael's turn. Bro grabs him and hits him with the GPS. This nigga think he's CM Punk. And here come Mikey, getting his legs taken out and stomped on. And of course, here comes Donatello coming to get washed like usual. This brother smart as hell, but goddamn, he the one that get his ass beat the most. And Shredder has defeated the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He won the final battle. So while he was about to kill Leonardo, Karai comes in and stops him. And this man was pissed. He was like,
daughter, what the fuck are you doing?
Father, this is dishonorable. Have you no honor, my nigga?
Honor? Bitch, fuck all that shit!
Bro
Karai
just
just said that
slapped
to her
his
dad.
own daughter and is about to kill her. Oh, Lord have mercy. This nigga's terrible. But right.
Does anybody know why? Does anybody know why? Does anybody know why the Shredder would do that to Karai and not care? Because Karai is not Shredder's daughter. Karai is Splinter's daughter, Hamato Yoshi's daughter, and her real name is Miwa.
Right before this was about to happen, the Utroms pulled up, stopped time, and warped everybody off the ship because they was coming back to Earth to arrest this nigga. So we end up going to the Utrom homeworld, and they are about to put this man on trial for all the atrocities he has committed. And my God, when you hear some of this shit, it is absurd. So the first thing that they bring up, that on this one planet, their ruler Dolph Ed testified that he willingly launched an attack on this planet called Inifgold, and over 1 million innocent people were killed. Oh, but we're not done.
Oh
Next up,
God.
this alien Juan Ron Otho proved that he incited a civil war on this planet called Eno 2 in an effort to mine their raw minerals without restriction. Now guess how many people died during this? A whopping 3.2 million.
Oh, Lord
This
have
body count
mercy.
is in the millions. And I saw one comment before I made this video. Some nigga said, he's making a video on Shredder.
Genocide? Deaths of a planet? That's... I'm dumb. Ignore me.
What does bro do? Doesn't he just fight turtles? Get the fuck out of here, bro. And then they got him on conspiracy to overthrow the government. So all the Utroms in the Galactic Council came together and said,
Sherelle, we the Galactic Council find you guilty, and you will be banished to eternal exile. NANI?
So they exiled this man to a freezing planet. And that was the end of the Utrom Shredder. Until he decided to try to destroy the multiverse, of course. The Shredder Trials. Exhibit B wrap up. Multiple assaults, bribery, conspiracy, mutilation, attempted mass murder, multiple counts of murder, slavery, multiple counts
Of all
of
songs
death.
he used for this.
Exhibit C.
Is this Super
Alrighty,
Shredder?
ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our final exhibit. And that, of course, is multiversal destruction. So after Shredder got exiled on the frozen planet, he ended up getting saved by none other than the 1987 Shredder. Now the
Oh, Lord have mercy. And this guy is the stupidest version of Shredder that there is.
reason why he did this is because, well, the 87 Shredder is kind of a goofball.
Is this nigga serious?
Yeah,
And he was tired of getting his ass beat every episode. So he wanted to see what he could learn from his other counterparts. So of course, he chose the evilest one out of all of them, the Utrom Shredder. Now, Utrom Shredder obviously betrayed 87 Shredder because this nigga's an idiot. And he decided, I'm gonna destroy every single Ninja Turtle that ever existed. So he took over 87 Shredder's Technodrome and started to wreak havoc across the city. Shit, the whole military pulled up. They called the Army, Air Force, Marines, and they couldn't do nothing. They ended up becoming cannon fodder. This nigga was killing multiple people, and this maniac is just laughing while he's committing mass murder and destroying the city.
Yeah,
This motherfucker is crazy. It got to the point
terrorism.
87 Shredder and Krang started to question this. They walked up to him and said, what the devil are you doing? Let's just destroy the turtles and be done with it. Yeah, destroy them already, man.
Fools, you bum-ass niggas dare question me? Shut the fuck up!
Dog, he's gotten to the point where he's abusing his own counterpart. Nasty work. So later on, this man ended up capturing the 2003 Turtles and the 1987 ones so he could use their DNA to find the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So he found Turtle Prime, which was the world of the first issue of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in 1984. And he starts to destroy their world. This nigga's destroying the first comic. He's a fucking maniac. So it was time for the final battle. So to save the multiverse, the 2003 87 and 84 turtles, along with 87 Shredder, Krang, Karai, and Master Splinter, was about to jump this man. Because if he destroys this universe, everybody gets erased from existence. So this motherfucker turned into a giant, and he said,
"Oh, this is my lucky day. I count 12 turtles, a rat, my bitch-made counterpart, a pink blob, and my thought daughter. All of you can suck my giant show."
So this man just starts to destroy everything. This stupid ass nigga Krang turned giant just to get his ass whooped. And this man turned his hand into a Gatling gun and started spraying and praying. And this just ended up becoming a whole episode of AOT. Cause this man done became a damn titan and he trying to stomp on niggas now. So then he snatched the 84 turtles and started squeezing them to death. And this took everybody out. Because since they're dying, everybody's dying. Even Shredder himself. So Karai pled to him. She tried to talk no jutsu to him. She said, "Father, please, are you willing to destroy yourself for some damn turtles?" And he stopped for a second, but then he thought to himself and decided,
"You little green shits are the bane of my existence. So if I die too, so be it!"
So this man is about to destroy everything, even himself. This nigga is crazy. Bro is willing to destroy himself just so they don't exist. This might be the craziest hate boner of all time. Dio, you got competition, buddy. So right before the multiverse is about to be erased, this man ends up getting hit by ninja stars. And 87 Donatello actually came in clutch. It's a miracle. And Shredder ended up getting hit by his own Technodrome laser, evaporating him and finally putting an end to the Utrom Shredder. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, with all of these charges, there should be no debate he passed his trial. We are roundtabling this nigga now. This little bastard is the definition of a menace to society. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, one trial down and two more to go. So now I know the question's coming. CJ, when's the second trial dropping? Well, I got good news for you. I'm already damn near done with it. So, until we return, the jury is adjourned and the trial of the Utrom Shredder comes to a close.
Man, dude, that was absolutely insane, bro. Oh my god. That was dope, though. That was really good, I'm not gonna lie. Besides the number of times he kept saying that one word, it's DJ, by the off chance you watch this video, please, I recommend that you stop using that one word, because, I'm not saying that I was offended, but there are other people who will easily be offended by that, and that's a big no-no. To do stuff on your channel or say things that will offend other people, that could potentially offend other people. But the video itself was amazing, and if he didn't have died in that last part, and he was taken to court, he would definitely be found guilty to all charges and would ended up being sentenced to execution. At least that's me. That's what I would have done. But anyway, that was dope, and that's gonna do it for this one. He said he's making more of these in the future, and that would honestly be interesting to see. So if y'all wanna see me react to more of DJ. I kept calling him DJ. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. CJ DeChamp. My apologies. My apologies that I said your name wrong. I sincerely apologize. I didn't do it on purpose, okay? I'm autistic. Give me a break. But anyway, amazing video. We might see more in the future. But for now, that's going to do it for this one. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please let me know by leaving a like and subscribing if you're new. Join my Discord server using the link in the description and my bio to become part of an amazing community. All the magic behind the scenes of this channel goes down on the Discord server, and we're trying to build an amazing community over there. So if you're not on that Discord server yet, go ahead and join it. Age 16 plus, please and thank you. Age 16 plus, that is 16 or 16. And if you're interested in a set of my shirts or a poster, links in the description of this video and my bio to an order form that you can fill out if you're interested. Shoutouts once again to my friend Duck over on the Discord server for requesting this video to me. And with that, this is Shredder the Devilish Leader bidding y'all farewell. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one.